One second. We good now?
Yeah, I think we're good. We're good.
I can't hear you. You're like really quiet.
Is your volume all the way down?
Wait. There.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's recorded now. That's pretty embarrassing. Welcome back to another video. Back again with Ryan, talking Supergrass again. And if you've seen our album ranking, or if you haven't seen it, go watch it first because we might be spoiling some of our rankings in this video. Yeah, so I think we'll trade a song each. We're going to do our top 10 songs. I'll start with my number 10. You can do your number 10. I'll do my 9, like that. I've done quite a few. This will be my 3rd album ranking on the channel now. So if you want to watch Depeche Mode or Roxy Music, check them out. There's also the top 10 songs for those artists as well. So yeah, there's plenty to be watched around here. I'm going to kick us off then. Actually, no, why don't you kick us off? Because I kicked off the album.
Yeah, I'll kick us off. Now, I'm not sure how many songs you're going to have from this album, Life on Other Planets. I've got number 10, Seeing the Light.
Good song.
I think a lot of their best songs seem to be quite short. And we love a short song.
We love a short song.
Really do. We love a short song. And this is definitely one of it. Great horns on it. I love the sound of this album. And I just thought, let's sneak this one on the list. Really catchy.
If you've seen the album ranking, you know I don't love the sound of that album that much. But
you do not love that.
It's the same, not to get myself in hot water, but there's a lot of 70s artists where I can't get into them much because of the sound. Stevie Wonder. That was unfortunate. My number 10 actually comes from the same album.
Nice.
It's not Seen the Light, which I did consider it. My number 10 is Brecon Beacons, and as a Welsh boy, I had to put the song about the Brecon Beacons on.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a good choice.
Funky Talking Heads kind of vibe. Especially by maybe not so much on the first album, but In It for the Money onwards. They did a lot of throughout the album. It was like, oh, they're doing a Rolling Stones pastiche, they're doing a Talking Heads pastiche, they're doing a David Bowie pastiche. They liked being very open. Ween apparently very open about their influences. And I think Brecon Beacons is a great example of that. Again, short and sweet, really catchy, really funky. So that's my number 10.
Yeah, well, same album again, number 9.
Oh wow.
I've got Zap. Great opener, and a lot of the openers seem to build up, and then this one just kicks in with the guitars. Really good rocker.
Yeah.
No idea what it's about. It's literally called Zap. I'm not really bothered either. It's a great rocker. Great build up. Quite short again.
Another one I did consider it for the list.
Yeah.
So my number 9, we're not going to have 4 straight from Life on Other Planets. I'm going to go to both of our favorites Supergrass album. I'm going to go to In It for the Money, and I'm going to go with Late in the Day, which nice acoustic little track, kind of similar to Moving in a way, where it sort of plods along. It's nice and acoustic, and then the chorus kicks in, and it's like a bit more of a groove to it. Really great song. Maybe I don't come back to it as much as any of my other top 10, but as objectively as a song, it is really good. So I had to get on there. I mean, it's In It for the Money. The track list is stacked. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, maybe a surprise that it didn't make my list.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it could have done. I mean, but I wanted to get some Life on Other Planets in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just had to sneak those in. My number 8 from the debut, Mansize Rooster.
Okay. Another one I considered, didn't I?
Yeah, really short, catchy, and the chorus, that's when it kicks off and it starts rocking. And I'm big fan.
Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong. I didn't really consider it, but if we were doing a top 20, it might have made it, but top 10.
Wow, okay.
My number 8, I'm going to go back to back for In It for the Money. we're going to go for one of the 3 songs that I knew going in, and that is Sun Hits the Sky. Talked about it in the album video, kind of mad structurally. There's a lot going on, but it all fits together really well. There's a cool, very cool keyboard solo in there. Yeah, awesome stuff. Again, another really catchy power pop song. And yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I agreed. That might come up later. Maybe. My number 7. This would definitely be on your list. Moving. Maybe it's grown on me since I've made this list, but it's a great song. We spoke about it highly in the album ranking, and it's that funky chorus. When it kicks off. The acoustic intro is brilliant. The funky chorus. We love it. So yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong. Yeah, I will say that it's very hard. I find it quite easy to find the 10 songs, but ranking them is an absolute nightmare. There's so many great ones. Can't believe I'm putting this low. I imagine this could be quite a bit higher for you, and that's number 7 from Road to Ruin is Tales of Endurance.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely love this.
Might have been your number 1.
Really? Wow.
Well, actually, maybe number 2. But I was expecting a bit. I was expecting it a bit higher.
Yeah,
I was expecting it a bit higher.
It's. I was listening to it earlier today, and man, it's been as high as number 4 on this list, and 7 is probably the lowest it's been. But that is, it's an incredible song. Like you said, the build almost has like a Pink Floyd kind of vibe in places, kind of like a Led Zeppelin vibe as well. In the sound of the acoustic guitar, sort of sounds like something that could be on Led Zeppelin 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just fantastic. Definitely one of their most proggy tracks. And as an opener, it's insane. It's great.
Agreed. I'm looking up a little bit later. My number 6, Caught by the Fuzz. I'm not sure if it's going to sneak on your list. I think it will. But yeah, short song again. Really funny, catchy, funk rocker. Yeah, I mean, not too much to say about it. It's very guitar heavy. This early stuff.
Okay, so that means it's smooth transition. My number 6 is going to be a song that I'm predicting is going to be your number 1, but might be going out on a limb there. My number 6 is Richard III from In It for the Money.
Ooh.
Again, we talked about it in the album video, power pop gem, really catchy, really infectious. And when they're at their best, they can make a song that can put a smile on your face no matter what mood you're in. That's how I feel.
Yes.
And some of their other stuff, which I haven't mentioned yet. Yeah, absolutely love Richard III, and the fact that it doesn't make top 5 shows how great a band they are. So,
yeah, that will appear. It will appear. Number 5, I've got Tales of Endurance. Brilliant song, quite dramatic, classic rock sounding. Like I said, the acoustic intro and then the build up, the progginess is brilliant, and it's another kind of insane song, but really good.
Yeah, very unexpected to open that album, especially given that the rest of the album sounds nothing like that. It's all completely,
Yeah. In a way, I kind of wish the rest of the album did sound like that. But I like the album.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting.
My number 5, this one is like Tales of Endurance. It's been as high as number 3. It's been as low as number 7. I've settled with it at number 5. I'm going with All Right from the debut.
Yeah.
Love the opening stabbing piano.
Just aggressive.
Yeah. And again, if you live in the UK, you know this song. It's just as simple as that. It's really great, really catchy. It's kind of their signature song. It kind of sums them up as a band, especially in the early years. It's great. It's overplayed, but it doesn't bother me. It's still a great song. So
it doesn't bother me either. Number 4, I've got Sun Hits the Sky.
Okay.
So we're really getting into the favorite albums now. And insane song. it is just insane. That's the only way to describe it. I mean, a little bit proggy again, but and the fade out in the intro, that is really cool. I don't think we talked about it yet. The fade out in the intro, that's really good, catchy, puts a smile on your face. That's Supergrass, like you say.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. My number 4, we're going back to back on I Should Coco, and it's Caught by the Fuzz.
Nice. Really
just super fun song. Again, like I said, puts a smile on your face every time you think about it, every time you listen to it. I'm a big fan of, it's probably their most punky song, I would say, or one of them at least. And it was used at the end of the film Hot Fuzz, which is pretty cool. It's a really great song. It's pretty simple. Like, there's nothing too groundbreaking.
It's really simple.
I just keep wanting to listen to it, so it's my number 4.
Exactly. And my number 3 is going to be your number 1. It's a prediction. It's my prediction. I was wrong earlier. Not with Tails Endurance. In It for the Money. Insane. Tom York vocals. Or Matt Bellamy, if you like.
not Matt.
No. Just to wind you up. But yeah, In It for the Money. Insane. And the way it just ends as well. Kind of weird, but I don't mind it.
It kind of flows nicely into Richard III.
Yeah,
when it
exactly.
So my top 3 hasn't really changed since I first drew up this list. It's been pretty set in stone. Number 3 is Moving. Easily the best song on Self-Titled. We've talked about it to death. Just listen to the song. It's great. And even one of their worst albums has a song like that, which I consider one of the best songs of the 90s. I think it's incredible.
Oh, wow.
It's, like we say, the funky chorus is great. The acoustic guitar playing is really cool. It goes from like a Radiohead song to then like a dance song.
Yeah.
Again, similar to In It for the Money, they kick off this album with Gaz Coombs doing a Tom York impression. So, and another thing we haven't mentioned much is the bass playing on a lot of these songs is just
the bass.
Yeah. So Moving's my number 3, and you really get some of that great bass in the chorus when it gets all funky.
Really do. A close prediction earlier from you, but my number 2, Richard III.
Oh, damn.
A great heavy guitar rocker, insane solo, and the riff just insane. Great vocals. Not much meaning to it, I don't think. I can't really find any, but it doesn't bother me too much. It's fun and just a crazy rocker.
Yeah,
lots of noise.
Yeah. I think we've talked about their lyrics and how like not many of their songs are that deep. I kind of put that in the same way as like how Tom York does lyrics, to bring up Tom York again. It's like he sort of has these phrases and ways of saying things that sort of like invokes an emotion, and not necessarily there's a great big message to his songs. It's more that
there's good lines. There's good lines.
So my number 2 is probably their best song lyrically. One of the songs I knew going in. You know what's coming. It's from Road to Ruin. It's St. Petersburg. I named my Supergrass playlist after the opening line of this song, Before the Time of the Morning Sandman, which I think is just a very strange
line. Yeah.
But it's a really great, just acoustic track. I love the vibe of it. It's kind of loungy. Kind of reminds me of when the Replacements did their sort of more jazzy songs like Swingin' Party and that sort of stuff. It has that sort of laid back vibe, which I really like. And I love singing it. I love listening to it. I can never get enough of this song. So it's my number 2. It was unlucky that they have another song that's better.
Yeah, well, I don't know if this has surprised you or not, but I've gone with after all that, I've gone with the only song that I knew before I started. I've gone, all right, the big hit. It's a really youthful, fun song. A really underrated guitar solo, actually. Really like that guitar solo. Sounds quite simple. I don't play guitar. Sounds quite easy to play, but it's it's a really good vibe, and it every time puts a smile on your face. This one, without fail.
Yeah, and like I said, there's a lot of songs that get overplayed around here, and there's a lot of songs that have got overplayed. I'm sick of them. You know, I'm looking at you, Queen. Shots. But you know, that is one of the songs.
Especially recently.
I can still listen to it and be like, "This the first time I listen to it." So, yeah. Well, your first prediction was wrong, but your second prediction was correct. My number one, the opening track from their best album, the title track from their best album, "In It for the Money." Absolutely love this song. Can never get enough of it. It's the way
if you listen to the album, the amount of times you played it after you're just like, this song's insane.
yeah. I was really spamming the plays on that song for sure. The way it slowly builds, and then you get the "In It for the Money" chant. I love that. And then it gets into the final bit that just repeats towards the end. It's just so cathartic at the end. You're like, fuck yeah, this is it. This is like, you know, so it's so great. And the horns come in, and man, it's so catchy, so head banging as well. Like you said, it's pretty sort of stomping beat, easy to sing along to, incredible as an album opener. What a way to sort of be like, we're back.
You know what I mean? You imagine being a fan of the first album, and then you hear that, it's like, what? It's like I said, insane. It is insane with all the horns. So much noise.
yeah. So that's my list. I'll just run back over it again, and then you can do the same for yours and put it on screen. So number 10, Brecon Beacons. Number 9, Late in the Day. Number 8, Sun Hits the Sky. Number 7, Tales of Endurance, part 4, 5, and 6. Number 6, Third. Number 5, All Right. Number 4, Caught by the Fuzz. Number 3, Moving. Number 2, St. Petersburg. And number 1, In It for the Money.
Very nice. I had number 10, Seeing the Light. Number 9, Zap. Number 8, Mansize Rooster. Number 7, Moving. Number 6, Caught by the Fuzz. Number 5, Tales of Endurance. Number 4, Sun Hits the Sky. Number 3, In It for the Money. Number 2, Richard III. And number 1, All Right.
Very nice. I do have 3 honorable mentions that I just want to chuck out there. Sitting Up Straight from the debut. Love that song. Really short, punky. It sort of starts with this really nice piano intro and then just goes straight into the punkiness of it. I love that. Sort of like a bait and switch. Czar, which you had on your list, also honorable mention, and Rebel in You from Diamond Hoo Ha, because that was the only album I didn't have represented in the top 10, and I wanted to chuck it. I love Rebel in You. It's a great.
None of us had any Diamond Hoo Ha. Suppose it's not surprising. It's both our number 6, but yeah, I'll honorable mention to the title track on that one. That is a really good opener.
Yeah,
and quite a few from In It for the Money could have been on this list, but I wanted to show Life on Another Planet some love, because like I said, that's an 8 out of 10 album, and I've only got 2 that just snuck on the list. So it shows how much I love them first 2 albums.
For sure, yeah. Well, I think it pretty much went to plan from what I expected. Not the recording went to plan. We had to stop twice. It's fine. I'm sure it'll come up.
The phone is not the best way to do it, but like,
we know that for next time.
I might have to don't know what to do, because I don't have any. There's no audio on this computer. So I can't put the gamer's headset on. Nah. Nah, that's not the vibe. That is not the vibe. You know what I mean?
So like I said, plenty of this kind of stuff on the channel. Depeche Mode, Roxy Music. We got Alice in Chains coming up. Radiohead top 10 songs. Replacements top 10 songs. I'm going to be running the discographies of Crowded House and Slowdive. Going to be quite a busy month or so on the channel. So make sure you hit that bell. And I'm not very good at
hit that bell, yeah.
Thanks for watching. And well, Ryan and I will see you next for Alice in Chains, but you'll be seeing
Yes,
me
we will.
for a lot sooner than that, I hope. So, yeah, thanks for watching.
If it does, tune in for me.
Right, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye bye.